Hey, technical difficulties are awesome, except they're not awesome.
Story of the game. No, I think
Yeah,
this
so Ben's
is
gonna be dark today because
enough reason
bullshit.
to. It's time to just get rid of this PC.
Yeah, sounds like it's time.
I've had enough of this thing.
Are you gonna get a whole new tower, or are you just gonna rip everything out and put some new stuff in?
Oh no, this thing's gonna get destroyed with a grenade.
You're gonna go Office Space on it? That's sad, man.
I'm done with this thing. But no, I've been looking at mini PCs.
Oh, really?
So I want to get like a pretty good mini PC.
How powerful can those be?
I think good enough for what I use it for.
Really? Good enough for what we're gonna be needing?
100%.
For this? Really?
Yeah. I mean, like, you can get a mini PC with like one of the more modern GTX cards.
Oh, is it a miniaturized GTX card? I guess. No, it just fits.
I think it's somehow crammed in there.
Oh, well, so you remember when I had that HP Slimline like forever ago in the early 2000s?
No.
It was like this big, like this tall, and like this slender.
It's very sexy.
It was, but it wasn't that powerful. And it definitely was like if there was a computer that size today, it probably wouldn't hold a GTX anything normal size. So it's probably just a little bigger, probably a little wider than my Slimline that I used to have. But that sounds awesome. It can fit everything and doesn't overheat, obviously.
And I don't know, I just hate like a giant bulky tower.
Really?
I don't know. I guess people like that.
It's classic in my opinion.
I just want sleek.
Mine's sleek. It's gigantic, but it's sleek. No, it's not gigantic. It's normal size for a tower.
And then it weighs like 50 pounds.
I mean, honestly, the thing that I miss more than the tower is
what the hell am I supposed to be doing? I thought we just why would
not
we?
Even sure.
I'm so out of it today, man.
Yeah. Pull yourself together.
I don't know what is going on.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, besides the tower, I miss like the first computer I ever got was a Hewlett Packard that ran like DOS before it ran Windows 3.1, but it was the one that you sit down on its side and you put the monitor on top of it. I like those. Those should come back.
Wait a minute. That's right.
What happened? You reset it?
Mm-hmm.
What for?
I think it's the other save. Told you, I'm just fucking out of it today, man.
Oh my god.
What is happening?
I felt pretty lost too, so I don't blame you. It's like that's one of those moments where you're like, you question reality. Where the fuck am I? What is anything?
The camera going out was a sign.
Oh yeah. There's been some weird vibes in the air the last week or so. So like, this is all just kind of lines up with the entire week for me. I'm not even surprised at this point. Part 13 too. We start off on an unlucky weird note.
13.
Usually I have good luck on 13. Yes, and this looks familiar.
This looks correct. There we go.
We were just flying around and seeing what we could access now with our newfound airship powers.
Yes, and I did want to learn some more of these.
Filling out them death blows, yeah. Where to now?
I think we're supposed to go to Nissan.
Oh, okay. But I mean, didn't you want to find more, like, places
Stuff
to
and
just like
things?
see what's around. Yeah, stuff and things.
Oh, makes sense. Shabbat.
Shit bat.
Shabbat.
I watched the first 2 episodes of Evangelion.
Oh yeah? What'd
Yeah.
you think of it?
Oh, I guess I should wait to talk about it until Ubicore gets here because he wants to hear about it. But I mean, I liked it. I thought it was good.
Wait, Ubicore's
Really
never
cool.
sure seen it? Oh, there he is!
Hey, there he is.
Hey!
No, he's the one that really wanted to
Speak of the
hear my
devil.
opinion of Evangelion. And yeah, dude, I think it's really awesome so far. Of course, it's got really good animation, good setup for a story, cool characters, super nostalgic. I love all the. I've told you, Ben, before that I'm a big Foley artist fan. Like I have a good ear for that kind of stuff. And they use a whole lot of early 90s, mid 90s sound effects that I've heard 1,000 times before that I haven't heard in a long time because I guess they've been retired probably at this point. So like I always love that kind of stuff. It usually has nothing to do with the story at all. I mean, because it's just sound effects, but like it always makes me a little bit more drawn to something that has those nostalgic sound effects. Yeah, so I've only seen the first 2 episodes. I was gonna watch more, but we had to start streaming. But yeah, I like it. So far, it's really awesome.
Nice. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah.
Are you just watching it off the server or somewhere else?
Oh, I've been watching it on Netflix. I forgot that it was on the server. One thing I don't like. Do you watch things with captions on often?
On Netflix or just in general?
In general.
Usually, yes.
Yeah.
I feel like people mumble and I can't understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
So I have captions on like all the time.
Generally, I can hear just fine, but I sometimes don't understand the person speaking.
Yeah.
So I like the captions on too.
So I normally just have captions on all the time.
Yeah, just same here for the most part.
Yeah.
But
I thought we could go into the lighthouse.
Maybe you
I don't
can't
know
go
if
in with your
Esmeralda is a prerequisite.
But anyway, I've noticed on Netflix the subtitles, if English, if you're watching it on like subs, or I mean if you're watching dubs and English subtitles, they have this thing, a problem where I think you're getting the English subtitles for the Japanese original audio, and a lot of times the dub changes certain words for either lit flat purposes or like Americanization purposes, just like wanting to redo the dialogue just a little bit. So like it's really off-putting having them say something specific, and then the subtitles are like slightly different than what they say. There's just different words, and so that makes it more distracting. And so I turn them off whenever I'm watching anime on Netflix. Have you noticed that?
I haven't.
It's definitely like that for Kill la Kill, and it's been like that already. I've only seen the first 2 episodes of Evangelion, like I just said, and it's been like that already.
Oh, I think the version of Kill la Kill I watched was in Japanese.
Oh, okay.
There was an English version? I should have watched that.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the voice acting is awesome for it. It's really, really good. And yeah, you're not gonna get anything if you're trying to watch it with subtitles while you're working. Yeah, no kidding. You should start it over. Because I mean, really, the plot is pretty out there, but it really is at its core. It really does seem like already it seems like a mech thing, like especially when I'm watching Evangelion with the whole like syncing thing, like how it seems like it's probably going to be a thing later on in the series where it gets more in tune with Evangelion, and he becomes more powerful in turn. That happens with the freaking Junekets, or no, the Senkets, with the uniform that she wears. She becomes more in tune with her uniform and becomes more powerful. And it's totally like a mecha anime, absolutely. Did this game come out after Evangelion was already finished? I'm not sure when it started. Seems like it was early to mid 90s for Evangelion.
Right around the same time, I think, maybe.
Yeah, but this was a little bit later in the 90s, right? It was late 90s. Yeah. So I guess it probably was. Probably totally over. Maybe the movie hadn't come out yet, but the series was done. Ah. '90s goodness. I've liked some animes so far that have come out in the 2000s, but I think my favorite era for anime has been the 90s. Probably just because that's when I grew up. It's very biased. Yeah, the animation for Evangelion is definitely real good. Super core.
I just saw your Nintendo Switch thing.
Oh. Yeah, a couple weeks. I'll buy one. Just gotta save up a little bit.
Nice.
I figure it'd be a really good thing to have too while I'm like out there Ubering. If I have like time in between, I can just. A lot of times I find myself just driving aimlessly while I'm waiting for another ride.
Oh.
And it's just a waste, right? You know, waste of gas, waste of maintenance, putting miles. But if I have a Switch, I'd probably like pull over any chance I got. Have you heard of the Gundam series Iron-Blooded Orphans? Ubicore's watching it.
No, we haven't.
I have not heard of it.
What is it on?
Yeah, what's it on, Ubicore? If anything. It's on DVD, sucker, go buy it. It's on Netflix. I kind of want to watch Kill la Kill now over again and watch it in the Japanese because I want to see the differences between the voice acting. Because the dude who plays the really big giant dude that's one of the Elite 3, Elite 4 or whatever for the school is constantly screaming at everything. Like, he does not speak normally. He's just always yelling. And it's really funny. I want to see what it's like in the Japanese original.
I'm glad to hear that you are. I've been meaning to watch more Gundam style animes. It's good that something decent came out.
Oh yeah, Yeah, I thought Gundam was done. It's cool when they reboot stuff in a successful way.
Oh no, they keep bringing it back.
Oh.
New iterations of it.
Just like Dragon Ball. Speaking of Dragon Ball, I do want to run through the original series. I've never done it before. I've only seen I've seen a lot of episodes, but I've never seen all of them.
I don't think I have either.
Seen a lot of Team 4-Star on YouTube talking about the original series and like the best fights from it, and there's a lot of good ones, but for the most part it seems like it's kind of like a silly adventure show until like the last part of the series, the last seasons or whatever.
Sure you can.
Why not?
They're down there.
Go get him! Oh no!
Oh no!
Yeah, I never understood why he got a bunch of hate for the Dead Zone arc of DBZ. It's fun, you know. There's zombies and stuff, and fighting on the lookout. It's cool. I like it. Why not? In a show that primarily wastes everyone's time, at least something was happening at that point, even though it only lasted for a few episodes. And yeah, I'm glad you pointed that out, because it is good to see them take on a challenge without Goku. Goku's like the trump card. Goku shows up and eventually everybody is okay. Except for Cell. But then also with Cell. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that part a lot, and that's also why I really like the fight between the Z Warriors and plus Vegeta and Raccoon and the Ginyu Force before Goku gets there, because it's like a good like team battle, and then when Goku gets there, he just kills everybody or kicks everybody's ass anyway. For that couple episodes, it was really good. Doesn't really happen a whole lot in Dragon Ball Z. Hey, Kyler, what up? Yeah, don't get me started on Dragon Ball Z. I'll be talking forever. But it happens.
There's no stopping him now.
Well, they did have their odds against them. They almost had zero chance. It was like, how long can they last? And then Raccoon curb stomps everybody after a little bit. I was just saying, Kyler, that I want to get through the original Dragon Ball series, because I never have before. I've just seen a good handful of the episodes, and I've seen Dragon Ball Z more than any other anime out there. So like, I need to like flesh it all out. I gotta finish Super too. I never did. Yeah, Vegeta was fun when he was sneaking around, trying to steal the Dragon Balls, trying to foil everybody's plot. Or not everybody's plot, but mostly Frieza's. And knowing that he was underpowered and he had to be, he had to use strategies and all that. It was good to see him do that shit. Yeah, Kyler, that's what it seems to be, in my opinion, for, just haven't seen a few of the episodes. Actually, I'm not sure how many total there are, but I've seen probably like 30, I would say.
Did you ever end up watching that new Brawly movie?
No, I never did, but it's on the list. I will. Yeah. I've heard phenomenally good things about it.
It's good.
I bet it was phenomenally good anyway. Phenomenally.
Phenomenally. Undoubtedly.
Yeah, Kyler, Ben's got some tech diffs going on.
Massive problems. Disaster.
We're pretty sure that the root of the problem is a PC that's reached old age. But also, it's possible that his camera actually did die and committed suicide. But yeah, it's just me tonight on cam, but Ben is there.
In
voice and spirit.
Disembodied voice.
Well, what?
What?
There was no other way. I just looked it up. I was right about this. They've been using Fatima as a a name for stuff in this game, and I forgot. I'd forgotten about it. It was this old biblical tale. Do you remember the tale of Fatima or Lady of Fatima? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that it was a. I remember seeing a cartoon about it actually.
There's a cartoon?
Yeah. My grandma had a bunch of tapes that was this like old Hanna-Barbera series called The Greatest Tale Ever Told or The Greatest Story Ever Told, and it was like these characters would get stuck in a time warp and they'd go through like biblical stories in Old Testament times. Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Was not, yeah. Why? Really? I should show it to you because it's pretty wild. And you grew up Roman Catholic the same as I did. So you'd know all these stories. There's like one for the Battle of Jericho. There's one for David and Goliath. There's one for shit, I can't really remember the rest, but I'm pretty sure there was one for Our Lady of Fatima. If it wasn't that series, I'll have to look it up and find it, but there's definitely a cartoon about it.
I had no idea there was cartoons on this.
Yeah, and it was like literally by Hanna-Barbera, like the people who did Flintstones.
Yep.
I'll have to show it to you. But yeah, that particular story was super weird in my opinion, and it was like the most sci-fi of all the like stories of miracles from the Bible. Ubicore, do you know what I'm talking about? I think you're a little younger than both of us. I can't remember, but we're 36, both of us. And this came out like when I was a little kid. So if you grew up a little before or after, you might not have caught it. But yeah, it was called like, let me look it up. Make sure I got the title right. No, that wasn't it. Greatest Story Ever Told is a religious movie that came out in the 60s. So it's not that, but it's definitely a Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Something like that. There it is. Yeah, it's called The Greatest Adventure, Stories from the Bible. Came out in 1985.
Wow.
Yeah, it reminded me kind of, the animation style kind of reminded me of like Captain Planet. And it had kind of like a little, like it was a smaller group of kids than in Captain Planet, but they were all like different ethnicities or like social classes or whatever. It seemed like they all had like a different representation. Like wasn't just a bunch of white kids. What up, Gilded Gaming? Welcome in.
Guild Gaming, welcome aboard.
Hey, Clairite. So yeah, Ben, I'll have to send you some YouTube links to those because they're quite entertaining, honestly.
Yes. Oh, nice.
Well, yeah, this is one of Ben's favorite RPGs.
This is one of my favorite RPGs.
But this is like what you said, your third time playing it?
Probably.
Yeah.
Not much more than that.
I only played like a quarter of the game at the very most, way back when, and so I'm along for the ride, spectating while Ben plays. Usually we have a picture of him up top, right above me on the stream, but his camera's going a little stupid today.
Unforeseen circumstances. We've gone cameraless. It's okay. I have a face for radio anyway.
Don't apologize for that beautiful thing on your head. Yeah, I'm curious to see Disc 2 because Ben says it's basically just reading and a few dungeons, and that's like it.
Kind of, yeah.
Yep, that's how the story goes. So I hear. Hey, you newcomers! Here is a invite to our Discord server. Feel free. Ben, do you think you want to do the Xenoblade Chronicle stuff after the Xeno Saga stuff?
We could.
I've never seen Xenoblade. I've never even seen a screenshot of the damn game. Like, if I have, I didn't know that I was seeing it, or my brain didn't record it. Like, oh, that must be a game that exists, whatever. And everyone in this chat, everyone that's ever mentioned or ever said anything in this chat has said good stuff about this game series, so I think we probably should.
We can.
We can, like, really go in for the long haul on Xeno everything.
Xeno everything? Okay. We can do that.
Man, okay, Ubicore says it's on the level of Chrono Trigger, and that is extremely high praise. Is it a turn-based RPG?
Wait, there.
Real time with cooldowns and auto attack. Yeah, cool. That's kind of what seems to be the natural progression, it seems, for most RPGs nowadays. They want to make it a little bit more action-oriented, which, I guess. Yeah, MMORPG, I understand that. Like, I played a lot of, like, Old Republic, and I played the Neverwinter, is that what it's called? For the D&D game?
Yep.
And yeah, that's all, like, cooldown moves. Played a little bit of it. Both of those games, like, they quickly lose their steam for me because I hate teaming up with other people. So I just play all the single player stuff I can, and then I'm just like, you know what? None of this makes any difference to anything anyway. So far, the only game I played that's MMORPG that I actually take part in playing online is Overwatch, because it's like the only way you can play it pretty much is online. And that one makes a little bit more sense to me and is a little bit more palatable to me. I still don't play it much. I haven't played it in a long time.
Going down.
How many freaking floors? Like Bowser's staircase. Yeah. How many Xenoblade games are there, guys? In the chat. Oh, just 2? Okay, well, yeah, that's not too much to tack on, right? We're already doing 4. We can just do 6.
Just keep doing it.
Cool. Yep, I'm in it. I want to do it. Is the Xenoblade Chronicles 2, is that for what, PS4 or something? PC?
Switch?
Switch? Hopefully Switch. I'm about to get a Switch, hopefully. Alright, cool.
Yeah. Switch.
Is it exclusive to Switch?
I don't know.
Hmm. One is on Switch now too with a definitive edition. Cool.
Yes.
So that'll be the one. Don't those guys ever realize that they're gonna die? Like, they never fuck you up. Send more and more. Interesting. Oh, I never heard of X. I mean, I never really heard of any of them, like I just said. But I've never even played a Wii U, like, ever in my life. I think it's like the
what's X?
The one console.
Chronicles X.
Was it good? I suppose it was Supercore if you wanted to get ported. Hey, welcome back, Agent Booty Pants.
Agent Booty Pants. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
He says he doesn't like Xenoblade Chronicles because of the combat. Autopilot, it says. Input commands, we're just watching the attack so slow. Well, each their own, I suppose. I prefer battle menus, just one person gets a turn, they get a turn, you get a turn. But I can roll with the punches with new battle systems as long as they're not completely ridiculous.
I think you would like a lot of kind of like old school JRPG remakes, or not necessarily remakes, the JRPG style games. Like there's one that's what is the studio called? But it was like Japanese RPG studio or something like that.
Yeah, you mentioned that one before, I think. And they do exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And so it's very like classic turn-based RPGs.
Well, that's good. Do they have decent storytelling though? Because like, even if it's a good fighting system, if it doesn't have a good plot, I'm gonna be like, whatever, I don't care.
I mean, it's enough that I remember it, but it's not mind-blowing.
Okay. Because that's what it seemed like I Am Setsuna was going on with them. Like I was like, all right, I can get behind this story and all, but it's not like it's not earth-shattering. Which, I mean, not all games have to do that way.
Setsuna, right?
I haven't finished it.
Okay.
I've probably like halfway through.
So there you go. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles is going to have an amazing story for you.
All right. Well, so you can change attacks. You actually select your attacks. All right, cool. That's good.
Yep.
Well, that's odd. Ambitious. two big ass Titan backs. That is your world.
It actually made me think a little bit of Skies of Arcadia.
Oh god, I love that game. I was thinking about that game earlier today, actually.
I've always wanted to play the... Was it the GameCube remake? Where there's a different character that they added, or like a new character.
Oh, is that what it was? I knew it was updated in some way, but I couldn't remember what the
because I've only played the Dreamcast one.
I
never
owned
played the GameCube one.
I owned the GameCube one at one point, but I don't know. I sold all my GameCube stuff at one point too. But I thought I also owned it for the Dreamcast. And you have my Dreamcast. Do you have the game?
Maybe.
If you
I do have
if you do, that'd be awesome. Yeah. You should dig it out at some point. After the long haul of Xeno stuff.
Oh my god. This is like 2021's already booked up with games.
Oh, right, yeah. No, I'm for sure. This is going to be like at least into May, if not longer into next year.
Dude, the Skies of Arcadia is so good. Like, if you have a chance to play it, absolutely do.
It's super fun. It's got great graphics too. Really sweet fight system.
Yep.
Very classic.
Mm-hmm.
And your sky pirates.
Saturn Agent Booty Pants. Oh my god. So I think this is getting pushed back further and further on the list. But
Right.
Roy and I have been meaning to play Panzer Dragoon Saga for the Saturn, which is
mostly because Ben's itching like crazy to play it.
Oh my god, I love that game. Panzer Dragoon Saga, it's so good.
Yeah, I think for the sake of the fact that you really want to play it, we should do it after Xeno stuff, like immediately after. Get it out of the way.
I have it. So I have a Saturn and a handful of games. Most of them were through one of our mutual friends, Arthur. But Saturn games now are basically unobtainable.
Did you know that all you need to play Japanese releases is that one cartridge adapter thing?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah, it's just a regular sized thing. You don't have to like modify anything. You just put the cartridge adapter in, and it unlocks it.
So Gilded Gaming, like, he started playing Xenosaga Part 1 as well. It seems like it's making a resurgence.
We're riding this wave. We just randomly decided to do this, you guys. Like, we were just like, what do you want to play? And Ben was like, I want to play some Xenogears. I'm like, hell yeah, I love that game. Let's do it.
Oh my god. Agent Booty Pants got Panzer Dragoon for $15.
10 years ago. I'll try to do that today.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a freak accident anyway. 10 years ago. It was probably still. How much do you think it was worth 10 years ago, Agent Booty Pants? Like, if he had given you the correct price. At least 30, I would think.
50 to 60, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, like, all Saturn games are in the hundreds of dollars.
Yeah. Do you remember when it was pretty much around the time where Nintendo 64 was just about to come out, or it like just did come out, and all original Nintendo games were like 75 cents. Like, it didn't matter what game it was. They were like under $1. Oh my god, I should have bought everything I could have got my hands on. Because like, there's only the really shitty junk titles are like $1 to $5 now.
Oh, you know
everything that's good is a lot.
So I was cleaning up the place after the move-in, and I have that gold cartridge for Zelda 64. How much does that thing go for?
Not too much, I don't think. It's not exactly like a super rare one, but it's not a standard price.
I never thought of much cartridge. About like the games that I have until like a couple of streams back when you started talking about it. But, like,
because you got a lot of stuff that's worth a lot.
Final Fantasy 3.
Let's see here.
Ocarina of Time, yeah. Oh, $30.
I'm seeing some prices on Amazon for up to almost 70 or $50. If it's in the box, obviously a whole lot more. But yeah, it's not super rare. But it is, a thing. It's always fun running into a big horde of games, even if you already have them. Oh yeah, I did that too, Asian Booty Pants. For NES games. That's why I have this pile behind me now. Oh my god. Gilded Gaming, that is horrible. That reminds me of a time. What? Ben?
What happened?
Oh, his grandfather gave all of his games away.
Oh!
When, yeah, because he wasn't using them, quote. But it reminds me of this time. I used to have this little flip book for notes, and I would keep it with my Nintendo games. And I would write passwords down in it, and like that was really it. It was just passwords, and or like maybe like little notes for secret entrances for whatever. And one day I open it up for whatever game I was about to play, and all of my notes and passwords were gone. I freak out and bring it to my mom. And I'm like, what the hell happened? Like, what? Why is this a thing? What happened? Like, do you know what happened here? And she's like, yeah, I threw those pages out. It's a bunch of gibberish.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was like so aghast. I was like, why wouldn't you ask me what it is first?
Brutal.
That's mine. You think I'm just writing nonsense down for no reason?
Apparently.
I guess no. It was so like enraging to me. It pissed me off for so long.
Oh my god, it scarred you for life.
Like I'm literally still upset about it. And this is when I was like 14.
My passwords. Where'd they all go?
It was like a good 10 pages of stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't blame you guys for wanting to go totally digital with your collection. It seems like that's kind of gonna pretty much be the way of the future. Because I guarantee that the next console for Nintendo will retain all of your games. For like if you bought a Nintendo game, an NES game on your Switch, almost guaranteed the next console that comes out after is gonna keep your same account and be able to play those games too. It seems like it anyway.
For a very select few games, I would get a physical copy. Like probably any Final Fantasy, I would get a physical copy.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, you like to get those collector's editions.
Yeah.
Big old nice chrome boxes and stuff. But I do have a problem with digital games. I think Gilded Gaming saying something about that. Because one day servers will be taken. Yeah, I mean, one day, yes, the servers will be down, but I anticipate them to be up for an extremely long time. But anyway, even if they don't, I have a problem with not being able to sell or transfer ownership of a game that you bought somebody else, because it's your property, you bought it, and they're treating it like it's not. Like it's tied to your account. You can't do anything with it. You're not allowed to, even though you paid the money for it. They're basically doing this to take away renting, take away selling at reselling at GameStop or something, because they don't make any money off of a used game. It's already taken care of the first time it's been sold. So yeah, they're killing a whole market, which is a useful one to people who want to do things with the things that they own.
No, you're totally right about that, Roy.
Yeah.
Like with digital copies, there's no reselling concept, and you can't buy a used game.
Or movies, or music.
Any of those things. Like music was sort of the first thing to go, because
Yeah.
that was the first like media that was digitized. Because I mean, like, when was the last time? Well, I feel like maybe that's a bad question. I was gonna ask when was the last time you bought a CD, but I feel like maybe you bought a tape yesterday or no idea.
That is a bad question to ask because I bought CDs this year. I bought the Terminator soundtrack.
Of course you did.
Why not? It's awesome.
It is awesome, but I wouldn't have bought a CD. I would have just, I don't know, bought it on like iTunes. Tape player, yes.
Yeah, I have a tape player. I have some cassettes left over too.
I don't know. You might appreciate my very modest record collection.
No, I probably would.
Right?
All vinyl is a good thing to have. For a while, I was raiding Goodwill and Arc, the thrift stores and stuff, for discarded records and stuff. And I found a lot of good things, but I ended up losing like all of them in a move.
Oh.
But I had some really good stuff. I had the original soundtrack for Star Wars before any other movies were released. So it was just called Star Wars. It was before it was even A New Hope. I got the soundtrack.
A record of that?
What?
A record?
I had. It was like a 4-disc record.
Wow.
Yeah. And I had. It was like a 3-disc. It was the soundtrack to Fantasia, the original Fantasia.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome too. I had the Carpenters. That was cool.
The Carpenters.
I had no new music at all because it was all thrift store stuff. But a lot of it was a lot of like classic stuff that I would have liked anyway. Carpenters are sick, Ubicore, I know.
Yes.
I had Meatloaf. Bat Out of Hell, man. That was a great album.
That's totally worth it. Absolutely. Ooh, Agent Booty Pants. Roy's got VCRs for days. He loves VCRs.
Oh, I've got a few VCRs.
And CRT TVs.
Yeah, I've got more CRTs than I do VCRs, and I actually got to test out all those VCRs to make sure that they work. Because if not, I'll just toss them. I have enough backups. Did that flat screen CRT go HT as well, or was it just standard def? 32-inch. Oh my god, that was probably just a regular.
Oh, wait, we still never figured out what's downstairs in my new place. That
you never measured it?
JVC CRT.
S-Video is a nice signal, but it's not high def. It's still standard. You never measured it? It looked like it was like 32 inches, honestly, but like it's hard to totally guess because there's not a whole lot of reference sizes around it. Yeah, CRT's bigger than like 17 inches or 21 or whatever look best with S-Video, I would say, for game consoles. If not, go small. I have 13-inch CRTs. I have a few of them, and I think those are the best ones to play old school game consoles on because all the phosphors are closer together, so you get a clearer, crisper picture. How's the labyrinth going here?
So far, not too bad.
So dark.
I was gonna say, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be this dark or. If we're supposed to do something in there.
Turn the lights on.
Somewhere.
So I'm going back through my save file in Doom Eternal that I beat on Nightmare mode. I'm getting all the stuff I missed the first time around. I intentionally put off a lot of. Wait, did you say that you played the game yet?
Me, no.
Yeah, no. So in the game, there's like these optional battles that you can do that are at the time that you pass them the first time, they're way harder than you're like really supposed to be able to do. So it's extremely tough. And I was on Nightmare mode, so I was like, I'll just do those the next time around. I'm not going to do them yet because I don't want to torture myself.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I should have just done them because they're actually not that hard. At least not for the first few missions. But I'm going through doing those, and there's a few hidden items that I missed the first time around too. And then once I do that, I think that unlocks the ultimate weapon. I don't know what exactly it is, but it's supposed to be like BFG 9000 times 5 or something like that.
I was gonna say, is it another BFG?
Yeah, I mean, BFG's already like in the game, so if it's more powerful than that, I'd be happy to see it. Oh man.
Oh, wow.
Jesus, that's not good. Yeah, that's a bad strike against digital downloads.
Yikes.
Like, I would think that, well, maybe they'll come back later or something, I doubt it, but like, you would think that if you bought something off of the Wii store, that's not that long ago. I mean, it's like 15 years, maybe. I guess it is kind of, but like, if it's the same account that you're using between Wii and Switch and all that, same Nintendo account, it should just be able to play all those things. Like, it's not too hard to have an emulator. Yeah, such legal bullshit that you're just like, oh, buying a license to play the game. That's such nonsense. We're gonna lose a lot of games to history this way. Thanks, Agent Booty Pants. Have a good rest of your night. I'll see you next time you're in.
Take it easy, Agent Booty Pants. Thanks for stopping by.
Peace. Yeah, that is one thing that the community has going for it is devoted fans for games in general. It could be the worst game ever, and people would try to still preserve it. But eventually, some will fall through the cracks, I'm sure. It's so ridiculous that a game like Xenosaga, or any game that's on a disc, could be ever that expensive anyway. Because like that is a fragile thing. It could easily get ruined and be completely unusable.
So
And there goes $300. But at least like a NES cartridge that's valuable and rare is pretty sturdy. Could throw it across the room, it'd probably still work.
Actually, you're probably right.
Oh man. Yeah, hopefully PC Master Race can save everything and keep everything going with emulation programs and all that. Oh my god, do you see what Gilded Gaming just said? That is massive piles of horse shit. I'd be so goddamn upset. That's supreme bullshit.
Oh my god. Wow. That's ridiculous. Oh.
So it's not even as bad as like behave yourself, little kid, or we're gonna take your video games away forever. It's also you might get fucked either way, just because of nonsense. Someone else screwing your entire gaming setup up. Oh man. Right, yeah. They very well might be telling the truth, and someone logged into your account from China. But like, look at it from your point of view. Like, so what if someone did? They didn't do very much, hopefully, and if they did, like, just change the damn password, let you know what the password is, and continue on because you had nothing to do with it, Gilded Gaming. Give him the damn account back, man. That's ridiculous. I'm pretty sure a few years ago I had someone log into my Steam account and like Steam notified me or whatever. I think they were in like Indonesia, I think it said, or Thailand or something. But anyway, it just had me change my password, and that was it. That was it. Yeah, it never happened again. It's spooky.
I don't know. What on earth are we supposed to do in here? Always lead back to this thing.
I assume you're smashing X on everything.
Pretty much.
Oh, is it X or is it O for this game? For
X.
the oh, is it X? Okay.
Oh, is to run.
Yeah. All right. It always tripped me up a little bit when Sony would do that to you. Switch the X and O. It trips me up too when I'm playing Super Nintendo RPGs on the on my PS4 controller, because the position of the A button, which is the accept and action button on Super Nintendo RPGs, it's in the position where the O would be for this, and so it screws me up. When I was playing Chrono Trigger, I screwed up a whole bunch, but only really like trying to like access the equipment menus and stuff. It didn't screw up my fighting. That's super weird. Why would somebody buy 40 copies of one game on one account? Like, how do you even do that? If you already own one, how could you, like, you can't download 40 different versions of one game. That's odd. Oh, DLC stuff. Okay, that makes sense. Well, either way, good enough. It sounds like they were just trying to screw your bank account over and just buy everything that they could. Oh, yeah. Okay. What a scheme. Dirty rats. Ooh, that's on you, Ubicore. You gotta totally wipe that sucker. Oh yeah, I never do either. Whenever I buy a game on Steam or Facebook, I mean not Facebook, I'm sorry, a PlayStation, I never save the card info. I always input it every time and delete it. Because fuck that.
Is probably a better approach. Because you'd be surprised how often, like, card information is just stored as plain text.
Oh my god. So I guess if your camera proves to be busted, are you just going to get another one of the same kind?
Probably, if I can.
Because I mean, it seemed to be a pretty good camera anyway. It's probably this is a manufacturing defect, I guess.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, it went from like 100 to 0 just immediately. I think what I'll try is I'll probably connect it to my laptop and see how it behaves.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I think if anything, it's probably more likely than not that it's just easy.
But the fact that like it lit up but didn't work and then didn't light up at all, that does make me think that it could be the camera itself failing more and more every time you tried. But it definitely could be the computer. Where are you going?
I also have no idea.
This game seems to be pretty heavy on the wandering around aimlessly.
If I had to venture a guess, I'm pretty sure we have to turn the power on in this place somehow.
Right. That would be my assumption as well.
Energy block sounds like where one would turn power on.
When I worked at the arcade, every morning and every night, you'd have to turn the breakers on and off, and it was a big, like, double panel breaker box, and it always reminded me every single time it reminded me of the scene from Jurassic Park trying to put the perimeter gates on.
You're just gonna get electrocuted.
No, I wasn't like gonna be electrocuted. I was Ellie, not Grant. I was trying to. You got to do it quick before the Raptors get you. Whenever I'm stuck in an area where I don't know, like, if like there's more spots I haven't found yet, and just running around aimlessly, can't find the thing I need, I just usually pick one end of the wall and follow it all the way around, so that you don't miss anything. It's kind of like how you get out of a maze if you can't really logic anything out. Just pick a wall and follow it forever until you're out.
Pretty much. So I think this place just goes in a giant circle.
What do I think about the dynamic between Shinji and the father? So far, I've only, like I said, I've seen 2 episodes, so it's there's not a whole lot to go on, but it seems like Shinji wants to, impress his dad, or at least just be around him like a normal family. And Shinji dad seems like totally single-minded on getting Evangelion up and running, which you can't really blame him, right? He's trying to save the world and stuff. Gendo, okay. But also there's that weird coalition, I don't know what they're called, like the group of dudes that are talking to Gendo, and like it seems like they don't exactly have everyone's best interest in mind. It's more like just what gets them more money. So there seems to be some nefarious stuff going on too, besides just like I don't know what the term is, but like when a scientist just gets single-minded on the one goal and kind of lets ethics go by the wayside, it's a little bit more than that, it seems like. Guess we'll see how it shakes out. When did you last watch Evangelion, Ben?
A couple of years ago.
Oh, so you pretty much know all the things that happen, right?
Yes. I would rewatch it though. Like, especially if you're watching it, I'd be down to watch it as well.
Oh, cool. Well, yeah, it's on the server. We could do that. You gotta catch up though. Watch the first 2 episodes.
I can do
Oh, and I can't remember the name of the main. Well, the so far, I don't know if she turns out to be a main character, but the general chick lady, the soldier that is taking care of Shinji. She's fun. I always kind of like the messy alcoholic chick in anime.
Yeah.
They're always a lot of fun. Misato, yeah. So Evangelion,
I feel like Evangelion's like that. Like you'll get to the end and you're like, wait a minute, did I miss something? What happened?
The way he described it, it kind of reminds me of the end of the original Wayne's World movie, where they just like, fuck it, we'll do like 3-4 endings. You choose your favorite. That's kind of par for the course for anime, right? It usually it's good and steady for most of the series, and then it just freaks out with the plot. You know, something weird as hell happens, and you just gotta roll with it. Of course, it's almost like a Stephen King movie or something.
Okay, I seriously have no idea what I'm supposed to do.
I'm sure I'll like the ending too. I'm generally a fan of oddball endings. Is it really?
I feel like I'm just running around aimlessly.
Seems like it, dude. Is Kylo out there? Does he know what's up? We need some help.
I think I've been to each one of these places multiple times.
There's gotta be something you're missing, obviously. Spoilers are allowed, you guys, so if you know what's up, like, lend a hand. Please. A map system would be pretty handy. At least there's no random battles to like drag this way out.
Yeah, one of the rooms is different. That's where you can go see the Omni gear, but it says that the power's out.
Is there power cabling to follow or anything like that?
Nope.
To the... God damn it.
Yeah, so this is the room that's different. So I think you still have to figure out how to turn the power on to like get this thing ready.
Mm-hmm. There's not much to do in that room though, huh?
I don't think so.
Shite. Yeah, I like this style before over what the new hand-holding style Ubicore as well. I mean, it might be super annoying and frustrating to be jammed up like this, but I prefer it to the linear, you're going on a guided tour of whatever game that you're playing instead of just you figure it out. Do you know what's the name of the place that we're in, Ben?
It's in Nissan.
Oh.
That's basically where you get Bart's Omni gear.
Is that the one that we're looking at? It's just unpowered. So close.
Party is Faye, Bart, and Ellie.
Partita.
But this would be like the Fatima dungeon.
Oh right, okay.
Because it's part of that whole storyline. I almost feel like you have to do something here. Press buttons, do anything. No.
Looks like the best option for a power generator switch. Oh, nothing happens. Fucker.
It's no good. This place is dead. Let's get out of here.
Fuck.
So where's the way out? Most recent plot thing that happened. We left Chevette, and you have the exoskeleton that can fly.
Yeah, I'm trying to look to Yubicor. It's hard to jump, search keywords here because it's all like jumbled up. Stuff I haven't really like read before. I don't know what I'm looking at.
So it should be the thing following you leaving Chevette. To give it power. There's a panel at the base of the gear. Oh, okay.
What? Really?
The control room on the second floor.
Welly well. Power switch is in its toe.
So that's from memory.
I bet that the game never tells you that it's there. It's just, you just gotta find it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit X everywhere. I thought I did.
Everywhere.
I missed it.
That's old school gaming at its finest. That's some Legend of Zelda original type of shit. We literally been in this place for like 40 minutes. Feels like it anyhow. Breath of the Wild. See, Ben's got some problems with Breath of the Wild, but I feel like I can deal with it. If that's really the only complaint that you have, Ben, for Breath of the Wild, I think I can deal with it. I'm not gonna like it, but I can deal with it.
There it is!
Yes!
He wasn't all up in there.
Something's written all up in here. Ben, why don't you tell Yubicor what your problem is with Breath of the Wild?
So I just got bored because the game. So, in all fairness, I didn't play it for very long because I got so annoyed at it and so bored playing it that the most I made it through was maybe like 10, 15 hours. I really
That's
like
definitely long enough to get a good feel for it, though.
Yeah, because I kept forcing myself to play it. I was like, wait, this is Zelda. You should like this. Why don't you like this? You're just not playing it long enough. Just keep playing it. You're going to like it. You're going to like it. And then 15 hours into it, and I was like, I hate this game.
But the reason for the boredom, you say, was primarily because of the distance that you have to travel.
The distances and like crisscrossing the map. So I was like, okay, go here, and it's on like the exact opposite end of the map, and like do this thing there, and then like bring something back to exactly where you were. And then the travel time takes, let's just say, 45 minutes to an hour.
Seriously, to get across the damn map?
I feel like it takes like a long time.
Good lord.
And then you're like, fuck. You get there, you drop off an item, you get a new item, and you have to go back, and you're like, are you kidding me? And yeah, and like you can teleport. You can teleport, and that does help a lot. Like you sort of unlock these like little towers, and they let you teleport to like different areas. That helps.
But that's not until after you've crisscrossed a few times, yeah.
A little bit, but even still, with like teleporting, there's still a lot of just like mindless running to a place or riding a horse. And I don't know, like people love it. I'm the only human that I'm aware of that doesn't like this game.
Well, that's kind of the biggest problem
I've wanted to like it. Yeah, everyone's like, it's a beautiful game. It's the best thing ever made. And I can't. I don't know. I want to play it again. Like now, it's like, okay, maybe something's changed, and I'll like it.
I guess you should definitely give it another shot. But,
This is gonna be the 4th time. I don't think I'm capable of liking this game.
Wow.
And that's
Yeah, it's like fundamentally something you don't like.
It hurts me because I love Zelda. Like, it wounds me deeply.
You wound me.
And I'll keep trying to play it to be like,
Mhm.
maybe I was just crazy the past 3 or 4 times and I'll like it this time around. But
All right. Well, if you try it one more time and you hate it, like I definitely give up. I wouldn't hold it against you, but I think that you really should check out A Link Between Worlds. It is very good.
okay.
It's like I said, it's a direct sequel to Link to the Past, and it's really innovative. I like the weapon bartering system. It kind of like rents your weapon, and you only get one at a time for a little while, and then you can eventually get all of them. But for the first part of the game, you can only really like have one extra thing from the shop. But anyway, and it's got this really cool mechanic where you like stick to the wall, become like painting, and it really gives it a really fun aspect to the way that you traverse the overworld and inside dungeons and stuff. Really innovative.
So I'll tell you what, when it got to the point where I actually deleted Zelda from my Switch because I was like, I'm not going to play this game and it takes up a lot of space.
Uh-huh.
But I will re-download it when you get your Switch.
Okay.
And we can play through it together.
All right, cool. Are there any... I mean, I know there's no like multiplayer modes in that game, but are there like things that we could do, like, I don't know, trophy burn or something? I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but like, is there any interconnectivity between users in the game?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought there might be, you know, with this new age of newfangled games.
Like, so the dungeons, and I guess it was the dungeons. That's all I liked about it. Like, the puzzles were fantastic, and the way the dungeons are done is amazing. And I think there's apparently just hundreds of them. Like, you can just keep doing these things. So it's like, finding them is fun. Solving the dungeon, the puzzle is super fun. Bosses are pretty cool.
But it sucks until you're doing something. And you're definitely not doing something.
The dungeons are almost an auxiliary part of the game.
Really?
Because like there's a plot you're supposed to do a certain thing. So like that's what the story's about.
Yeah.
But the dungeons sort of help you to get there. But it's not like an aspect of the game that's actively talked about. Other than maybe people mention like, oh yeah, there's... I forgot what the dungeons are called. They might give you a hint as to where it is.
Sounds like Skyrim with a whole bunch of side quests.
Because like you'll go to the dungeon and there's always like some type of reward you get at the end when you solve the puzzle. The puzzles are super cool because the entire dungeon's a puzzle.
Oh yeah, that's good. I mean, I'm down with puzzles for dungeons. I like that for sure. It's a minimal soundtrack you record for Breath of the Wild. I never heard anything about that. That's interesting. CT Stalker says the soundtrack is very good. I mean, that's going to be a opinion that happens for minimalistic soundtracks. Like, I kind of have that problem with the soundtrack for I Am Setsuna. Like I said, I think I said it in the last episode. The music for I Am Setsuna is like almost all primarily piano music. And I like piano; it's a great instrument. I love it for sure. But like after a while, if it's the only thing you're hearing, I get bored, and it becomes grating because it's repetitive, whatever. So minimalistic isn't always the best, in my opinion, but it can be. What's the video output resolution for the Switch? I never looked into that.
1080?
Is it? Good. That's really the more important thing, I would say, Yubakor. If it keeps the motifs of Zelda intact, then kind of doesn't matter. I guess it does matter, but like that's the more important thing. Things can be, shuffled around and giving it a little facelift or a refresh or whatever, as long as it has core basic, things that have stuck through the game series integrated within it. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. Gilded Gaming, that's cool. 1080 in dock, 720 in handheld. That's definitely acceptable. Some progress. Hell yes.
I think so.
Back up the endless staircase.
Assuming this is actually what we're supposed to do. Either that or go back to the control room. Always the control room.
Yeah, I guess even Nintendo, Ocarina of Time only had the one overworld theme, right? Like, and it changed when you went into the forest or the desert or whatever. But like, the main overworld was only one song. Studio Ghibli, huh? Cool, right on. Well, everything anime, hell yes. Jeez. The physics for Breath of the Wild are incredible. Interesting. This is the newest Zelda game that I played. Yeah, it's A Link Between Worlds is the newest one that I played. I don't think I played any... What is the newest 3D Zelda game that I played? Good lord, I think it was Ocarina of Time, but like for GameCube, I don't think I ever played any of like Skyward Sword or... Oh, no, I'm sorry, it's Wind Waker. I did play that one. But that's still like forever ago. I'm way behind on Zelda. Nope, never played Twilight Princess. But I watched some people play it on Wii. I was just spectating. It did look pretty cool though. Did you play any of those games on Wii, Ben?
Twilight Princess? No.
No? You never owned a Wii, did you? Yeah. I have one now, but I've never used it. It was inherited from the arcade. I don't even know if it works.
There we go.
All right.
Back in the control room. The tool
The tool guy? I will probably, if I end up getting Twilight Princess, I would do it for the GameCube because I have a GameCube. I don't have a Wii U. I don't really have a desire to get one either. But I definitely plan on getting. Well, I didn't know that there was an HD upgrade for Wind Waker, but yeah, the graphics are fine on their own. I think they're fine. They look good to me. Doesn't really need an upgrade, but I guess it could use one, whatever, as long as if it's out there. Whatever. The Wii version is mirrored compared to the GameCube version. Huh? Oh. Huh. That's odd. I didn't really like the Wii too much. The motion control stuff was definitely too much of a gimmick. Whenever I played Wii, I would always use the GameCube controller if I could. Especially for Smash Brothers. Oh yeah. So you got anything to drink over there, Ben?
I had some wine.
What kind?
It actually wasn't very good.
No. Was it stuff you had before, and that was just bad, or was it a new one that you never had? What was wrong with it?
It just tasted funky.
Sour, vinegary?
No. Like, not that it's gone bad or anything like that. It just wasn't very good.
Oh, just shitty.
Mm-hmm.
$2 Chucky.
A little bit. But who am I kidding? I'll drink it nonetheless.
Oh yeah. I was just gonna say, like, I'll buy $2 Chucky any day of the week, and yeah, it's not good, but it's still good. It's not terrible anyway. It's definitely drinkable. What was the name of the one that you got?
I don't remember. It wasn't one that I've heard of before.
Entirely
but it was
forgot.
California wine from Lodi.
Ah. I think I'm gonna rearrange my room a little bit tomorrow. It is time.
What are you changing?
Well, behind me is this desk here, then I'm desk with the bookshelf, and I think I'm gonna move it over this way, and put my snake cage behind me so that you guys can see it in the stream, because it's a little bit more entertaining than just a bookshelf that's really cluttery. And before I had my other snake was right here.
We've surfaced.
Hey!
Hey, it's like one of those things that appeared as popped out of the Eldridge as a gun.
Wait, what?
Like those things were part of the Eldridge.
Oh.
I think so. Or at least they look similar.
Eldritch saucers. But yeah, anyway, I had my other snake right here, off to the left of me, and I moved her out to the front room because it was just a little bit too much, and in here or whatever at the time, and it would have been a better idea to keep her out there anyway. The cage is bigger, but now I can move my other snake, which is more entertaining. She moves around a lot more, and it's a smaller cage, out to right here instead of just in my closet. And yeah, just move stuff around a little bit, clean up a little bit. always end up moving my furniture around every like 6 months or so at least. Bug up my ass. Do you do that, or do you just leave things alone until you move?
I generally leave things alone.
How could you do that?
I feel like I get it in an order that I want it.
Yeah.
And then there's no need to mess with it.
And then that never changes.
It's optimal.
Well, I feel like my definition of optimal is fluid. It changes because of the space I have available to me and the things that I acquiring and get rid of.
Actually, yeah, you do have a lot more stuff.
I have a lot more stuff. Yeah, I do. Need to take care of that. Really have too much stuff. It's a bad thing to have all this stuff when I'm about to move or trying to find a place to move to. Thinking about moving. Behold!
Alright, Guild Gaming, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, dude.
Hope to see you again.
Oh yeah, on Tuesday, our next scheduled streaming day, Ben's probably not going to be around because you're doing that dry rub steak. Is that what it's called? Dry aged steak, which sounds amazing, but either we'll do something tomorrow, unlikely, but if not, I'll probably just do something on my own for Tuesday night. Just so you guys know, and we'll announce it on the Discord. What were you saying?
What have you been playing lately?
Like one-shot games. I've been beating them in like one go. What was the last one I did? Batman. Yeah, it was Batman. The one I did before that, I think, was Contra.
Yes.
I don't know what I'm going to do next. I really need to put the work in for Chrono Trigger and get back to the point that I lost all the freaking progress. But I don't want to do that on stream. What?
I thought you finished Chrono Trigger.
No, I never finished it. I remember when I told you I lost like 3 hours of gameplay.
Oh, yes.
I haven't gone back and made it up yet.
Oof.
Because I don't want to like just restream that. I have to do it on my own.
That's true.
Yeah, so I've been like playing other games, like putting it off. But so I'm not gonna play
off
Chrono
days
Trigger
tomorrow. Or like when we screw something up in a live stream and we have to make up for it later.
Yeah, no kidding. But yeah, so I'm not gonna play that on Tuesday if that's what happens, because I want to just redo 3 hours that I've already streamed. I'll play something else and try and find some time to get back to where I was before, and then finish Chrono Trigger, because that's like the last thing on my dailies thing that I'm trying to fucking finish up and cap off. I think I'm just gonna call the playlist. I think I made one actually. I think it's called Roy Solos for my solo videos. and then whenever I end up doing reviews, that'll be a different playlist, or whatever else comes up.
Those would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Alright, Shaka Khan. Let's do this.
Go get some. 36 hours in. I'm so glad you haven't accidentally tried to save over the other file.
I don't think it would matter. I think we're already past where that file is.
Well, yeah, but I wouldn't want you to lose an old file. These things are, like, ancient. Oh, we just lost all our viewers. They're all gone. He'll be back. Whoa! Cool. Did you want to do a full 3 hours or go till 11 or 12, respectively?
We can do a full 3.
Cool. So we got about an hour left. So you said that Batman trailer looked good?
I liked it.
Yeah. I wasn't sure on if you were responding to the thing I said about the song being a bad choice. What did you think about that?
I didn't think much of it. I was like, eh.
Dude, I think it's like, well, like, in my opinion, of late, Batman the character has gotten to be like a big, like the fan base for Batman has been like whiny teenagers pretty much, like especially with the new Joker and all that stuff, and like Nirvana is totally for whiny teenagers. So like as much as I hate that it is there because it sucks, it's not like a really great song for Batman to be associated with. It's still kind of apt in today's zeitgeist, I guess. But at the same time, it looks good. It looks like a good like synthesis between Schumacher and Burton. Maybe, hopefully, anyway, is probably the best thing that they could make. That's what I would most hope for that they would do, is to have a good, like, yeah, child of those two styles.
I think it should be.
Yeah. I'm glad to see like Riddler. Go ahead. You what?
I'd be surprised if it was a flop.
Oh. Well, like all the other Batmans have been flops in the last 10 years, haven't they?
Have they?
Like, I didn't even see the Ben Affleck Batman movies. I heard they're good. Well, I guess those are the only ones that have come out in the last. I'm talking after Nolan anyway. Yeah, I heard that they weren't really worth watching, and I never saw them. But yeah, this one does look worth watching for sure. But I feel like Batman just needs to get the fuck off the big screen for a while. Like he's been around for too often.
Too much Batman.
Too much, too often. Like, just concentrate on like series. Like the Batman the animated series was awesome. Do that. Even Batman Beyond is really cool. Yeah. Check it and see. Fever burns sadden me. More guards. They never learn. It's a super anime thing for bullets to be almost completely ineffective because they're so strong. Like in Dragon Ball Z especially. They're like completely bulletproof. What?
Oh, that must have been Margie.
I
like guess Margie attacks from time to time. Because most of the time I think she'll just heal.
Yay, thumbs up. Quite a stance those guys have. Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro.
Are you even wearing a robe? Fuck you. You got no chance.
Ouch.
Sugar Khan. Hey, what's up, guy who doesn't like stuff? Rico does seem like, well, it seems like Blanca with like clothes on that and like talks isn't just like a raging beast.
He's 100% Scout Blanca.
It's like if Blanca meant the beast, but the beast wasn't intellectual. Like he like lost all of his like intellectualness from the beast. Just like he can talk, and that's it. He's still an asshole. Doesn't Rico wear glasses? I think he does. I don't know.
Rico? I don't think he had glasses.
Oh, okay. But yeah, definitely has clothes on.
He definitely has clothes on, yes.
Yeah. Whereas Blanca just had ripped up pants. Well, also the Beast usually kind of didn't wear clothes either, just had the speed at the time. Well, sometimes he wore a suit. Yeah, totally. Before if this was FF Tactics, they would be a monk.
Yes.
And the monks are a great class. There you go. If they had a baby, it would be Rico. Yeah, because before they get that counterattack move that counters before the enemy's move goes off, so they just friggin' punch them right in the face before they can do anything, and then it cancels their attack. And they have that self-heal move, Chakra, that's good too, and the what is it, that Earth Slash or whatever, it just like out in a straight line, endless damage. It's really good. Don't fuck with a monk. The monks could take a tip from Faye. They don't do any headbutt moves.
Yeah.
They're unutilizing they're underutilizing their weapons. They got one right here. The Black Knights. Isn't the only Black Knight, what's his name, Arian? Can you get?
I want to say yes.
Can you get that job for yourself? Oh, you can make one. I forgot.
So yeah, Gafgarian and Agrius. Agrius is the Holy Knight.
Uh-huh. Guy who doesn't like stuff wants to know, Ben, do you like fighting in Gears or human fights more?
I like fighting as humans against Gears. Like when you get the really strong moves and you can take out gear-sized enemies.
Level attacks. Nice. Yeah, it is pretty funny. Just punching a giant metal robot toe until it dies.
Yep. Like it's usually what you see at the beginning of the game as when it does, and Graph.
Yeah, I guess I would agree with the guy who doesn't like stuff. I mean, the animations for the fighting looks a little bit cooler because it's like more martial arts looking like.
Oh, they're so good. You can definitely tell we spent a lot of detail on it.
Yeah. The moves for the gears look good too, but not as much.
There's significantly less moves for the gear.
Right,
And they kind of correlate to like what you had as the character.
Uh-huh. Kung Fu! Hi-ya!
Not the legs.
Yeah, I like Satan's animations for his combos. He has a lot of kick moves.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Guy who doesn't like stuff.
Welcome in. I'll give you a invite here too. Here, hang on a sec. For our Discord server. Yeah, guy who doesn't like stuff and anyone else who has not joined, go right ahead. I usually announce when we're gonna. I mean, we have the schedule on our Twitch and everything, but I'll tell everybody on the Discord server when I'm about to go live. Regardless, because I do some stuff off schedule too, every once in a while and all that. So it's just a way to inform everybody. And post stuff about video games, you know. Use it as a forum too. It's fun. What would you stream, Ibakor? What would be the first? Well, what not maybe what would be the first, but like what would your main jam be? RPGs, cool.
Yeah, guy who likes stuff.
Hey.
I didn't use Rico very often, really. I think
I didn't realize that the name was different.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
Sneaky.
Reminds me of one of my old screen names, Not Roy. It's in the bone. Cool. Thank you. Back up. Action adventure games too. That's cool. I'm still trying to get through Witcher 3, but I'm like half-heartedly doing it. Not very quickly playing other games as well. But they're fun. RPGs that require a lot of buffing and debuffing always kind of remind me of like D&D campaigns, like actual tabletop gaming. Because I mean, if you're a bard, that's your entire jam is buffing and debuffing things, and it's really important. And even if you're not, it's anyone who does have buffing abilities or debuffing abilities tends to use them. And I like them. They're fun. I always like to use protective magic in most RPGs that I play. I try to utilize them frequently instead of just, tough it out. It's there to be used, right? Yeah, like in FF10, there you go. Yeah, you should do FF10. I want to see what your Yuna looks like. Tanky healer. Buffed out Yuna. Take all the damage. Yeah, we've gone to no fights to lots of fights.
It's catching
lots
up.
of enemies. You still don't really have like a kill or a hit everything move, do you?
Ellie might?
It wouldn't kill them all though, would it? Well, if it didn't, it would be kind of useless to do because you pretty much kill these guys in one hit anyway. With a direct attack, that is. Really? I don't think I used Yuna that much. At least, primarily anyway. I tried to keep her somewhere around the rest of the characters, but I don't remember her being all buffed up by the time I got to the end of the game. I'll have to go through it again. I plan to play the game FF10 on my own at some point anyway. If not, wait till me and Ben do it. But I'd like to check that out for sure. Osmos and Drain are some of the best damn spells in Final Fantasy ever. Like, they're so useful. I just remember having Drain on the Blitzball for Waka and Stone. Both of those are really good. Yep, attack and heal in the same round. It's you can't beat that. It's win-win. Yeah, and it's not like too much of a chore to use haste or Haseca too, because like I don't know, it's fun. You see the direct results for having it on you versus not having it on you, and you're like, oh well, obviously I'll get a lot more turns this way. It's a good system for sure. It's one of the best. I thought the overkill bonus was a really neat idea too.
I like those.
Yeah. I'm surprised it's not wait, no, isn't it now like a normal implement in Final Fantasy games?
I don't think so.
No? Because it's in 12, I believe. I didn't really play 11. Rat fever.
I like that move. I don't know why they have it. It's so ridiculous.
That's an album name from an '80s hair metal band.
Well, it's Margie's, like one of Margie's attacks.
I know, yeah. But I mean, like, that's what it sounds like. That's an odd thing to draw a parallel to Yubakor, but like, I guess it's not wrong.
Oh, wait, what?
Yubakor says we're playing FF10. It makes him feel like he's the manager of a baseball team in the playoff. One bad choice will screw the match.
Yes.
Especially in boss fights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sure. Like that's definitely an appropriate comparison. I've never put that together in my head before, but I don't really do baseball too much. Although I did play a few baseball games throughout the years growing up. I played that Ken Griffey Jr. one for Super Nintendo and the one for N64, and then you had one, Ben, on PlayStation. I think you still have it probably. But it was like something Major League '97 or something like that.
Possibly.
I think 97 was the year for it. I think. But they're fun. I like baseball games. Definitely haven't played a modern one in a long time. I'd kind of be interested to see if they're any good. I'm kind of on the same page with you, Yubakor. I don't really like sports either, but if I was to go to any sporting events, I would choose baseball over many others because it's the most entertaining to me, even though I know that most people say it's one of the most boring sports to watch. Like, well, for me, like, I don't like going to football games because I never can tell where the damn ball is. Like, and I'm not very good at like reading plays and knowing if it's going to be a passing play or a handoff. So like, I never know what's going on. I ended up looking at the jumbotron the whole time, and I'm just like, wow, I could just be watching this on a TV at home or at a bar or whatever, because I'm not watching the field.
Actually, you're not half wrong about that.
Yeah.
Like, depending on where you sit, like, more often than not, looking at the jumbotron is a little bit better.
Right, because I mean, like, the camera's right on
Sometimes.
the
Yeah.
With baseball, you can see everything that's happening. You know where the ball's going, you can follow it, it's right there in the air. White.
What about hockey?
I do like hockey. I've been to a few hockey games. I haven't been to many. I've never been to a real professional hockey game. I saw a Gulls game before they went pro, and I've seen a bunch of it's not minor league, it's like public league hockey games.
Mm-hmm.
And those are a lot of fun because you can see what's happening. It's kind of just an excuse to yell the whole time.
Pretty much.
So that's fun.
No, if you're ever in town, we'll have to go to one.
Okay.
We'll go to like a San Jose Sharks game.
Is that minor league? Major league? Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know much about hockey. I just know that it's fun to watch.
That's fun to go.
Soccer is probably the most boring sport in my opinion to watch, besides golf.
Soccer's actually fun. I like soccer.
Soccer exhausts me. I'm just like, well, it takes forever for anything to happen. Like, it's like basketball, but worse. Because, like, there's almost no
basketball.
goal. Basketball exhausts me, too.
There's stuff happening all the time.
What?
There's stuff happening all the time.
Yeah, they're getting goals all the time, but they're also running back and forth the entire time.
Well, yeah.
It's just running back and forth. It's exhausting to watch for me. and that's why soccer's even worse for me, because they're running back and forth over a bigger field and there's less action, there's less goals. So I don't like either of them.
I mean, I guess you're not wrong. It's not a high-scoring game, but that doesn't mean it's not fun.
Well,
like
the main problem for me is
pretty high-scoring game.
I can't run that long, and it makes me tired just to watch it.
You don't have to run, you just have to watch.
I have to experience them running.
I'm tired for you.
Yeah, so many people running at once. I can't do it. So I don't watch marathons either.
One time at before COVID, when we worked at work, we had a gym. So usually at lunch, I would just go to the gym and run for like 45 minutes. So one time, I was curious if I could do this, and it would be to run a 10K for lunch.
Over lunch? Damn.
Yeah. So it was like my 10K is super slow, so I was just slightly over an hour.
Whatever, I can't run a 10K.
But that was good. Like, what'd you do at lunch? She's like, I just ran a 10K. It's alright.
It's alright. Well, fucking look at you. That's awesome.
I only did it once though.
Cardio is where I severely lack. Whenever I'm working out, it's my least favorite thing to do. Well,
it's
actually, I take it back. What's that?
It's one of the most important.
Oh, I know. But I take it back because I don't hate cardio, but I hate running. I like heavy bags and punching bags.
Mm-hmm.
That's cardio for sure.
What about swimming?
I hate swimming. No, I don't like the water.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that at all. I'd rather run, and I hate running. So yeah, if I got to do cardio, the most effective way for me to do it is to like get on a speed bag or a reflex bag or like give me a friggin' mallet and tell me to break stuff. Or a sledgehammer, I mean. You getting antsy for the gym now that it's been closed for so long? Or are you been able to like work out at all, or you just kind of stopped?
No, usually I've been going for runs outside.
Runs outside?
Yeah.
Right on.
But like lately there's been a lot of fires.
Yeah.
So probably shouldn't run that.
Right. There's fires out here too.
I haven't.
Get yourself a Nordic track. or a Bowflex. All right, on you, McCore. Yeah, I've been trying to work out a little bit too. Actually, a friend of mine is trying to run a YouTube channel for it's called Apocalypse Fit. He's pushing the whole. You got to get fit for the apocalypse. You never know what you know. If you're weak when the zombies come around, you got no chance. So I was hanging out with them the other day, actually 2 days ago, and we did a whole bunch of workout stuff together. It was a lot of fun. I'm extremely sore today, though. Really? You weigh 140? I weigh 140. Before, how tall are you? Are you just like me? I'm like a twig and like super tall. I'm like 6'4". Oh, 5'11". All right, so yeah. I'm skinnier than you overall, but it's not much of a difference.
Yeah, you guys are really lean.
Yeah. And I'm the same as you, Yubakor. It's hard to tone up, but you like for me, I gain like the amount of push-ups I can do or pull-ups I can do over time. I can tell that I'm getting stronger by how many I can do, but like it doesn't look like it. It looks the same the whole time. I just look like a freaking twig, noodle boy. But I mean, it's worth doing either way. We were doing planks and push-ups. We did plank, push-ups, fingertip push-ups, pull-ups, one-arm pull-ups, fucking pistol squats and squats. And these, I think they're called Turkish get-ups. Turkish something. But they're tough too. But yeah, I'm like that today. I've got a pull-up bar here at home too, so I should be using it a little bit more.
Do it.
But I get into a mood where I do them and then I stop doing them, and then I do them and I stop doing them, and it's just basically worth not doing them at all because it's not consistent. But I don't know. Another problem with commitment.
A lot of it was just getting into the groove of stuff. Like,
yeah.
When I first got more consistent about running at work,
Mm-hmm.
like it probably took like a good 3 or 4 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just became like habit. Lunch, I'd go for a run.
Mm-hmm. And then eat, or would you not eat for lunch?
Oh, no, I'd eat after running.
Yeah.
I think if I ate before, it would probably just make me sick.
Yeah, cramps probably. I'm terrible at running outside. I feel like I can run a lot further on a treadmill because I can't see how far I've run, so it's less mental. Even though there's like a readout on the thing that says you've run 2 point whatever miles or whatever, it just feels like less because you can, I don't know, there's something about the seeing everything that you've passed versus seeing a number on the screen.
I know what you mean.
But even still, I hate running. I'd rather do an elliptical. It's much lower impact, better for your knees. Endurance would be nice to gain, that's for sure. Oh yeah, and we all fought each other too. It was fun, you know, just not trying to punch each other out, but like, you know, just having a good little sparring session, trying to get a few good slaps in. That was fun. Next time I go over there, he wants to like put on some boxing gloves and shit. I'm down, but like, I think I'm still gonna be so sore by that day that I won't be able to do much. I'll take 1 or 2 hits and go down. Cause I'm so friggin' stiff and sore everywhere still. I gotta get my pain from somewhere. I haven't had a tattoo in over a year now. Getting Nancy. Uh-oh. He's got eye secrets.
Eye secrets.
Damn straight it is. Excuse me.
Gosh.
Anyway, let's go.
Yeah, I love the music in this game.
It's quite good. More guards. What do you know?
Get out of there, Marge.
Get the hell out of my chair.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that in Evangelion, I bet they don't go into it very much because it seems like they just kind of show you once and probably gloss over it. But that like fluid that fills up in the cockpit, and like you're supposed to just have it in your lungs. So I hate that. That's so uncomfortable. It makes me feel like really uncomfortable thinking about it. Okay, of course, says they talk about it again.
Yeah.
But I mean, I get what it is and what it does and the point of it and all that. It's just for connectivity and this and that, I'm sure. And I've seen it before in like the Abyss where they have to like hold that amniotic fluid kind of stuff in their lungs.
Mm-hmm.
And that squicks me out too. I thought that was just disgusting. Pretty advanced, especially for the early 90s year before. Yeah, like Voltron, they just kind of piloted with like joysticks and stuff, I'm sure, right? It wasn't like a neural link.
Well, and that's what this is with the Omni Gear.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't have controls. Like, the pilot's supposed to control it with their mind.
Mind bullets. There are no controls. Get your ass in gear, Bart. Plug your brain in. Enter the Matrix. Metal Gear is a funny series of games because, like, for the most part of the, I think for all of the games, for the most part of the game, Metal Gear is like basically not a thing. Like, you barely interact with or talk about Metal Gear. It's like all the rest of the story going on around it that ends up having Metal Gear in it at some point. Yeah, it's cool. I like it. It's kind of silly, or I don't know if it's silly or like just the way it is. It's probably both. Whatever. But it's enjoyable. So I've only played 2 and Snake Eater all the way through, and then I played a lot of 1, and I played some of Phantom Limb, but I didn't get very far, and that's it. But I like them. They're good. Yeah, it's definitely super sci-fi and strange. Especially in Snake Eater, the villains seem to be very comic booky, or like out of a superhero movie or something like that, like Avengers villains. I like it. Yeah, shrug it off. Got to keep that plot rolling. Margie, wake up! Margie, no! Did she pull an Aerith?
Yeah, she's still alive.
Oh yeah, I miss Metal Gear Solid 2, especially like at the end where everything starts to glitch out and the colonel or whatever his name is gets all like glitched out. They start saying some pretty meta weird shit. Also, a lot of stuff that made zero sense to me. Like, I'm sure it means something, but I don't get the reference. You protected. Bet your ass, Bart. You're still on about episode 5 for Kill la Kill?
Yeah, I haven't watched much more.
Fair enough. Oh yeah, Yubakor, absolutely. I would recommend Kill la Kill. I haven't seen a hell of a lot of anime in my time, but I think it's a lot of fun, and it definitely, like I've been saying, it reminds me of a mech anime, even though there's not really mechs in it. It's mostly like clothing that transforms and stuff, but it's really close to that like what they were talking about here, where you have to merge mentally, like. And in Evangelion, they haven't really gotten too far into it, but it looks like it's going to be a thing where he has like a 50% or whatever connectivity rate to the Evangelion machine. As the series goes on, I'm sure it's going to get better and he'll get more powerful and this and that. That's what happens in Kill la Kill. The plot is super weird, super silly, really comedy based, but really also a lot of action, and the animation is super, super cool. Voice acting is awesome too. And it's only about 24 episodes, I think. Real short. Very good voice acting for the English dub. I was pretty much impressed with all of it as a whole. Like I didn't come across one character in the entire series that I didn't like as a voice actor. I can't even say that for Castlevania. There's a couple characters in that show that I didn't really like the voice for.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. The one I can think of that comes to mind is his name's Godbrand in the show. He's just an annoying voice, in my opinion. Mm. Yeah, he of course says he didn't like his voice either. He thinks like I feel like it wasn't really like the tone and inflection in his voice, but it was like his accent. Like he just spoke funky. Like it just was like odd choices. I was like, I can't even like place this accent. It seems like he invented one. That Swedish dude. Mm. I want to see what the news is on season 3 though, or season 4 that is, because I need to know. Let's say release date. That here. Says nothing. All right. Well, it doesn't say it doesn't have a release date, but it was confirmed for a fourth season.
When did season 3 come out? This year or last year?
I don't know. Let's see. I think it was this year. Yeah, it was on March 5th, right before the shit went down. Right, yeah, no, I think he might be the next villain too. That was super dark, Yubakor. I love it when people like when the series is just like extra mean to someone who's like already kind of like beat down, and it turns them into a villain. It's like like Harvey Dent or something, except good. It would create a great dilemma, like because you already like Dracula anyway, and so it's already kind of like shitty to see him be defeated. And now you like Alucard even more, so like it's gonna be even crazier when they have to fight him.
Oh, have you ever seen the anime Hellsing?
I haven't seen the original Hellsing, and I haven't seen Hellsing Ultimate either, but I've seen all of the abridged Hellsing Ultimate.
Okay.
It's funny, but I don't know exactly how different it is from the original.
Well, funny as in it's a comedy?
Oh yeah, they Dragon Ball Z abridged,
Yeah.
Hellsing abridged. They make
Oh,
it
it's
funny.
the same guys?
It's the same people, yeah.
Okay.
They
Yeah, I
did
know,
the
so
entire
Hellsing
series.
isn't supposed to be a comedy, but I think
It's
you'd like it.
I think I would too. The animation is awesome. I love the looks on their faces when they're fighting people, like especially like the vampires. They like have these crazy like psychotic grins.
Mm-hmm.
While
And
they're
it's only
tearing
like
people
12
up.
episodes.
It's only 12?
Yep.
Oh, that must explain why the abridged version's only like 10 episodes. I didn't
it's
know
like
that. Are you
12
talking about
13.
Ultimate or the original?
The original.
Okay, because that's a different series. I believe.
I haven't seen Ultimate. I don't know what that one is. I have to check that one out.
I think I saw a review for the original, and I believe it was a slightly different plot, and the animation quality was not as good. But that's all I really know about it. I'll have to check into that. They're definitely my style of vampire, though. I like it. Whoa. The hell of a life form.
To experience.
Rare Earth. I remember we watched Blood Plus a long
Yes.
time ago. That was cool as fuck. Was that a series or a movie?
So there was a movie called Blood, and then they
Uh-huh.
came out with the series, and there's Blood Plus and like Blood C. I think maybe something else.
Uh-huh.
But
Was that vampires or was it like just some other kind of monster thing?
vampires?
It was vampires? Damn, is that on the server?
Blood Plus and Blood C, I think, are.
Cool.
And
I'll have
maybe
to
Blood,
get
the
on
last
this.
vampire movie.
Right on.
Oh, Satan just randomly, for some reason, he has all these already learned. Nice.
Oh,
We can do
excellent.
one of his little mental attacks.
Is it a gear killer?
This would be like one of the gear killers.
Cool.
Nice. It's just no. There we go.
Hellfire!
I don't know how he managed to have those at 100% already.
What level's he at?
On par with everyone else, 56.
Sure.
Yeah.
They don't have theirs filled out?
No, they're like way behind.
Looks like it. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. Satan continues to be a badass.
It's just OP this entire game.
Even with like knowledge for plot stuff.
Yes.
Just he's the guy, he's the man. You're ready to get hell fired. Whoa. Hell yeah. Sick. Water mode. It's a lame attack name.
I think that was a spell.
What does it do? Add water to attack. Oh, so there's one for every element. I didn't notice them before. It's an odd suffix to the spell name. Mode.
Yeah, he's basically got everything except for like the first one. Well, I guess now we know what all these other ones are for the rest of them.
Yep.
Faye's got a few more.
Good shit. Can't believe we're still on this disc. Gotta be close, right?
I think that's almost there. Disc 2 is ready to go.
Cool. What the? What is it? Ugh. Mutated freaks. Oh, they're robots.
Robots.
Robot. Ben's a fan of Berserk. I haven't read any. I don't think I've ever read any manga. I know Ben likes the anime.
Yeah, Berserk's really good.
I think
I
I've
haven't
seen
read
it.
the manga, but it's supposed to be even more amazing.
Is it? I'm pretty sure we watched Berserk when we were kids together, but I don't really remember it.
I think it's on the server as well.
Isn't there a new series for Berserk? Or is it just like one? Just the one? I thought there might have been a new one. Yeah, there's a 2016 series.
What's that one?
Berserk.
It's just a remake.
Based on a second television adaptation of the manga. It looks like it's a reboot.
Alright.
Oh wait, it's covering a specific arc from the manga, so it's probably not, but just, you know, something else from another part of the manga. You of course says it's terrible.
Series is terrible. Oh no, I don't feel bad.
Kind of makes me want to watch it though. I like that stuff. I love to be outraged at bad stuff. It's fun to be angry at shit that doesn't matter.
Run, you little guys!
Little go ball. Boink. Yeah, before I definitely have a love for stuff that's like so bad because of it's good because of its cheese factor, stuff like that. Big fan of Mystery Science Theater 3000 and Drift Tracks and stuff like that. it's hard for me to watch anything, even like commercials, without being like a cynical bastard the whole time and like making fun of anything I can think of.
So the weird thing is, can we get back to the Yakuza?
Ooh.
Because what I'd like to do is at least heal the gears.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like it's just gone.
Mm. It may turn into something like that, Ubicore, but I'm trying to. I think we're going to put an effort into try to let the cutscenes play out so that we don't miss any dialogue. But I'm sure that I'm going to find spots where they stop talking to say something sarcastic in between the dialogue.
In Xenosaga?
Yeah, I think we both will. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that you could miss if you're giggling over what you just said over it. But we'll try to time it right and not get too carried away with making jokes. Make sure everybody can hear what's going on.
Yeah, I do think with the cutscenes and the voiceovers, we can't have like 5 people talking at once.
No.
So we'll have to do things in between voiceovers, I imagine.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, which game? Must have been a strong joint there, Ubicore. Survival horror on the PS1. Silent Hill comes to mind. Dino Crisis, Parasite Eve,
Fatal Frame?
Fatal on the PS1.
Isn't it? Or was that PS2?
It was definitely PS2. I don't know if there was one before then though.
Maybe not.
Very C grade. I probably don't know it then.
Dino Crisis.
Dino Crisis was fun. It wasn't the best game.
No.
They pretty much ripped the assets. But I guess they made new assets, but they kept the same graphic style and mechanics, like moving and aiming and all that stuff as Resident Evil 2.
Yep.
Fun classics. Well, I guess we're at 3 hours, huh?
We are. We made it.
Cool. All right. Well, like I said,
camera.
yeah, we'll try and figure out the camera issues, and Ben's probably not going to be around for next stream. But if we can do it, we'll do one tomorrow, and if not, I'll be on Tuesday. Tuesday, and doing something else. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But until then, thanks for coming in.
Yeah. Thank you.
Take it easy.